Welcome back to day 4 of the fish room move on MHOW9's fish room channel. Right now, today's goal is primarily going to be to clean up the basement. There's quite a bit of water on the floor just from moving fish around and stuff. Going to get that cleaned up. I want to get the air lines set up outside and get some more sponge filters going out there. That really needs to happen. Other than that, pretty much that's the goal for today, is to get a lot of things cleaned up and to get the last tank moved. Last night I did have some time. I did move the cichlids outside into the 75 gallon, and I did move the swordtails that were in the 40 gallon that was in the back of the fish room. Those are now outside as well. Stay tuned and we'll get some more updates as we move along here. Welcome back. We're still downstairs in the old basement fish room. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We just finished lunch. So far we've gotten to the 40 gallon breeder. The first one is down. If you can see here, the 75 is out in the barn and on the stand. And if we walk further back, you can see the only thing left really to do is to get this tank taken down. I've taken a lot of the plants out and catch the fish out of here and get them into the barn. So we'll get that done and we'll stop back and talk to you later. Hi, we're back out in the barn. So you can see there's the African cichlid tank. We can just pan around. Most of the tanks now have their lights on. I just put the 40 gallon in here a little while ago. I do have some rocks in it and everything. I need to add some water, which is going to happen momentarily. So basically everything's got its lights on. There's sponge filters in all of them now. Just need to hook them up, which will take a couple of minutes. Other than that, we'll check back in a little while. I'm going to try to get some of the plants in, get the water in the 40 breeder that's over there, and kind of call it a day after that. Alright, welcome back. It's about 8:30 at night on Sunday, the end of day 4. At this point, I would call it complete. All the fish are in a fish tank with a filter and a heater and a light, so therefore let's call it complete at this point. Obviously there's cleanup, auto water change systems, etc. to do, but at this point we're going to call it done. So basically from here we've got the 54 gallon bow fronts. The first one has red wag platies, the miscellaneous guppies, and the candy cane tetras. Next we have the milk and ink platies. In that tank, basically that has the Nahas grass going to the cichlid tank. The cichlid tank really is unchanged. The one thing I have noticed about that tank is the fry have went out a lot more than I have seen them in the other tank. So that's kind of a good sign. I kind of like seeing those little fry out. They're basically the purple ACI fry. Going back over here, nothing's changed with the discus tank. Everything's going well there. Next is the orange swordtail tank on top. Basically here what I did is I floated some Pogostemon stellatus octopus. I'm going to let it root out and then I'll figure out how to plant it once I get to that point. Down here I used some of the basically it's a ragonite rock, or I guess it's Marco rock, it's coral rock. And those are the black tuxedo swordtails, as well as the celestial pearl danios. Everything's doing good in there as well. We've got sponges running now. It's not dark anymore, so everything's looking good there. Going around here now, we are at the top 29. The first one has the black-bellied limia. They're doing well in there. Finally have a light. Basically I floated some plants in there as well. That's water sprite in the top of there. I did plant a little bit of it, but that tank, everything's doing well. They're out and about. They've been pretty good. Next tank over is if you go up to the 29, it's the Scyphia. They just got moved in literally about 5 minutes ago. They're out and about as well, looking good. They spent the longest in a bucket of any of the fish out here. They were caught on Wednesday, and from there they've basically been in the bucket till about 5 minutes ago. So everyone's doing good there. Heading back down here to the other 55. This is the trout goodeids. They're doing well. I did plant some of the water sprite as well as the Vallisneria. And then finally the 40 breeder. This one's just clearing up. I just set this one up today. So basically what we have in here are the black bar endlers and the like the blue Mickey Mouse platies. So we'll pan around one last time to take a look, but at this point I would call it complete. So I appreciate you following me along on this very long 4-day journey. So this is all of the freshwater tanks. We still have the saltwater to do. I'm gonna find another weekend to do those. Those should not be as bad. Right now, I mean, it's really the one big tank that's set up right now is the 120 downstairs, and then the rest of them are 20 gallons, so those aren't too bad. And then one final look here, we're gonna take a look at the goldfish. I did float some plants in here as well, so they're doing well. One of them came out again today, so I'm gonna get a cover on here, like I said I was before. So I'll go get that done, and then at this point, I would call it a wrap. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. From there, I appreciate everyone watching. Thanks a lot.